Hello, my name is Jim Saylor with Kodiak Labor Solutions, and today I will be showing you how to take measurements using Bluebeam. First, we'll go through some initial settings to make sure that we're on the same page. In order to take measurements, we need to make sure that Bluebeam has the correct plan. If you'll click on your username in the top right, you'll see I have the core plan, and that will be enough to do this. Next thing we're going to want to check is in the top left corner on your profiles. Profiles basically set up the pre-layout for all of your tools that go around the edges of the screen. You check quantity and takeoff, you'll see it changes the layout and where all your tools are located at. We're going to run off the profile for advanced so that everybody's on the same page. Learning how to utilize all the functions of Bluebeam software will help you quickly and accurately estimate and lay out jobs. More and more construction jobs are becoming digital and will require new knowledge to accomplish the same task that we used to perform with paper and pencils. At the completion of this lesson, you will be able to set the drawing scale and take measurements using a length, polylength, and area measurement tools. All right, let's get started with how you can open up different drawings. On the menus on the left, you have File and Open, and that will take you into your own folders. You can also click on this icon, which will open up the same thing, take you into the Files menu. If you've been going through some of your files already and opened them, you'll have a Recents tab here on the File Access menu. These are all the different ones that I've already had open. We're going to go ahead and go to one that I already have open. As you can see, you have the hand pan selection. You can just grab with the left click and move your print around. As you'll see as we go through this video, Bluebeam does have a lot of redundant options to accomplish the same thing. The first thing you want to do before you take any measurements is always to check and see what the scale of the drawing is. You click on the thumb icon here for this drawing, this page. We can see here that none of these scales are set on these pages, and they can be set individually, so some of them are. But some of them also have multiple scales per page. 1 inch equals 50 foot on that part of the drawing, 1 inch equals 20 foot on that part of the drawing. So what we're going to do is set the scale on this page for 20 foot to 1 inch. So if you click on this where it says the scale not set, you can see here, set scale. We're going to pick the current page that we are on. We're going to check that we're on the correct scale and hit apply scale. Now when you do a measurement according to this drawing, it will be set at the proper scale. Now that we have our scale set, I'll show you how to take a simple straight line measurement or a length measurement. You can click on the thumbnail icon again, it will hide that menu. We'll go to the right hand side, you can see the measurement, and here are your measurement options. This is the length measurement, poly length, area, diameter, and an angle measurement. If you also click on the arrow, there are some additional measurements. You can do a radius, or a volume, or a count function. First, we'll select the length measurement. Even though I'm in the length measurement, I can still rotate the mouse forward and zoom in to select the start point for my measurement. We're going to measure this pipe from the center to the first flange, or the first edge of the 90. As you can see, once you click on it, the second click will show you that it's 6 foot 9 3/8 of an inch. Hit the escape button, as you can see here, it's still in the measurement function, so you can do another measurement. If I hit the escape button, it will take me out of that measuring tool. A very simple way to back up or do an undo function in Bluebeam is to hit Control Z. So I accidentally hit it there several times, so it took those two measurements away. Now, to use poly length to get a continuous measurement, go to the Measurements menu, select Poly, zoom in, we use the center of this upward elbow, and we'll drag over and click. You don't have to hold the mouse button down to do that. Click again. Typically, I like to click in the middle of a 90, and then click on each point. Once you've clicked your last point, you can hit Enter, and all the measurements will come up. For some reason, it's asking me to apply the scale again. The scale is 1 to 20. Hit the Escape button to get out of the measurement so we can move the print around. It's difficult to read each one of the segments. But you can see here, these are not totals. This length segment is 6'9½", but the total length is listed up in the top, and the length is 16 feet. That is how you can get a total measurement. And once you've taken the measurement and you have it selected, you have options to change the style and look for those. So the line color here is listed in red. You can change the line color to blue. You also have the font color. You can see it can change and match it, or you can contrast it, picking a different color. You can also select the size of the font. It's usually best to pick a contrasting color to the line color. So as we zoom back in, I'll show you some more of the options that you have. You can change the style of line that you have and make it a dotted line, or any of these options here. These are control points that you can see where we clicked to make the line segments to begin with. We'll change it back to a single line, and you can also increase the weight of the line itself. A lot of times guys use this to highlight a piping system. As I said in the beginning, Bluebeam does have redundant options. So as you can see, here at the top, we have units. Length is in feet and inches. When we are selected on the icon, you can see on the right, this is also length. You can change it in the same, does the same function. If you want to add a label to this measurement, you can simply click on labels. Say it's part of a chilled water pump system. Set that. And now you'll see it's listed here, just chilled water. All of these options apply to all the measuring. At any time that you want to start over, you can just select it, hit delete, and all of that will go away. Next, we'll do an area measurement. We'll find a part of the print here real quick. We'll do a simple area measurement for this rectangle. We'll click on polygon cutout. Zoom in to capture the corners. Now, as you pull your mouse down to the bottom of the page, it will drag the drawing for you without clicking on anything. And then you have to come back to the original corner. And again, our setting is set for square feet. So as you can see, the area is listed here, 309 square feet. Again, the same thing applies. If you click on it, you will have the options for changing the font color. You can also add a label, just as before. And you can change the line color. And that is how to do a simple area measurement. And that is a quick tutorial on how to do measurement in Bluebeam. If you have any questions, comments about the video, how we can improve it, by all means, call me, email me, and let me know. Thank you.